Scary clown in the carnival. I'm Mark. I'm 22 years old. I went to the carnival with my girlfriend. We've been through a few rides, and we had some cotton candy. But then later on, I saw this strange clown. He kind of almost looked like Tim Curry. Like, the same costume. You know, the yellow suit, the orange buttons, and the green and purple striped arms, and the white gloves that Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck always wears in Disney. And his head with red hair, red lips, and a big red nose. And he was holding different colored balloons. Like, yellow, orange, green, blue, white, red balloons. But then suddenly, I started staring at him for a few minutes, and he stared at me back. And he starts pointing at me, and he was laughing. And everyone thinks it's supposed to be funny when we were staring at each other. But then my girlfriend says, "Come on, let's leave that clown alone." And then later on, when the carnival starts ending, we went home. We went to a car, and I dropped my girlfriend home, and I went back to my house. And when I went into my house, I started going to my room, watching YouTube videos, watching, book reviews, because I'm always into books. Stephen King ones, mostly. But then, later at night, I started sleeping. I went fast asleep. But then, later at night, I started waking up, and I went downstairs to get a glass of water. And when I was getting a glass of water, I was about to go back to my room. But then I saw my front window that leads to my front yard. I just saw something across the street. I saw the clown. The same clown that I saw from the carnival. The one that looks like Tim Curry. The Tim Curry Pennywise from the It miniseries aired in 1990. He was just staring at me through the window when he was right across the street, and he was still holding those balloons. He was just giving me that blank stare. Like, I didn't do anything wrong with him. I was just staring at him for a few minutes. But then, I just ran upstairs really quickly. Actually, I forgot something. I just went back downstairs really quickly, locked the doors, locked the windows as quick as I can. Then I went back upstairs, and I called the police. They said they'll be right there as quick as they can. But then, I went back downstairs, and I went look through the window again, and he was gone. Just gone. He just vanished after a few minutes. But then, I heard some noise coming around my house, like it's leading to my back door from the backyard. I heard knocking, and I heard laughing, and I was thinking, he's gonna come in, he's gonna try to come in to my house and murder me. I was freaking out really, really chilly. I was freaking out really, really quickly. Like, I just ran upstairs and grabbed a baseball bat and hide under my bed. And then I heard the back door bulged open, like a really loud noise. He just ran over the back door and he just opened it really, he ran over it or something like that. I just don't know. I just hear noise is coming from downstairs. But then I heard footsteps coming up to my stairs, and I was sweating really hard, and I was breathing really, really deeply. And then I shut my mouth. And then I was going to think that I'm going to die, being killed by a crazy clown that just followed me at home. It's just crazy, But then I'd heard footsteps coming from the hallway, and then it opened to my door, my bedroom door, and into my room. I saw his feet, his clown shoes walking across the room looking for me. First, he looked in the closet first, through the clothes, and then he was looking at my desk. He was looking at my Funko Pops, and one of them was actually a clown, and he was tapping it in the head, and he was laughing. But then he starts getting out of my bedroom and started looking somewhere elsewhere. But then I quickly came out of the bed and shut the door, and he just came back, and he was trying to push out my door, like he was trying pushing my door, and I was forcing the door to stay shut, and he was laughing, and he got something. Then he pushed the door open. He was holding a knife. He was laughing, but I quickly knocked him out with my baseball bat. He landed on the ground, and he blacked out, and I quickly ran downstairs, and I heard the sound of the sirens of the police cars. Then I said, "Finally they're here, they finally arrived." But then I ran upstairs with the police, went back to my room, but then the clown body has vanished. It was gone. But then the police was searching around my house, even the backyard and the front yard of my house, and he was nowhere to be found, nowhere to be seen. And then I realized this has to be one of the worst days I had in my whole life. The day I went to the carnival with my girlfriend in July of 2017 and see this clown that looks like Tim Curry, exactly like Tim Curry Pennywise from the It miniseries in 1990. Then the clown followed me at home and tried to murder me.